Welcome back to the tactical review. Now, in the last video I reviewed the Rothco jump boot, and as I stated before, every time I buy a new pair of boots, I always buy them in tandem, in pairs, right? So about one pair, I always pick up another, and I wanted to try a different Rothco boot, and I'm a big fan of the all leather boot. While I patrol, something about the leather boot that just seems a little bit more comfortable to me, um, as opposed to the tactical boots. Now, there's a time and place for a tactical boot, especially if I'm on a patrol bike or something like that, where I've got to be a little bit more mobile and I need something lighter on my feet. I'll go for a tactical boot, something that has a little bit of leather and some nylon to it. But for the most part, I always wear the leather boots, and I'm a big fan of the jump boots. I think they're a great boot. They're pretty solid in their construction. And but there was a boot that I found that was really inexpensive. It didn't have much of any reviews here on YouTube. I think maybe 2 reviews, and they weren't all that great. So I picked up this pair of boots from Rothco because I thought they were going to be a pretty solid choice for my needs. And I have worn them once already for one shift, trying to break them in. I lied, 2 shifts. And I've got them right here. And this is what we're looking at here. So these are, and I think that I don't want to get the name wrong, but so this is a GI type combat boot from Rothco, and similar to the jump boot, they have a Goodyear welt type sole to them. As far as your sole goes, it doesn't have like the traction bottom. It's more of a flat sole. A little bit of grip here, your heel, and other construction all the way up. This is a 9-inch boot, as opposed to the jump boots. Those were a 10-inch boot. Complete lace up. There is no zipper on these whatsoever. I do prefer the zipper only because it's an easy on and off, especially because I like to carry a boot knife on my boots at all times. But that's okay. I've managed to kind of figure that out without having to compromise much of anything as far as time and carrying or not carrying a boot knife with me. So these boots, they're pretty solid. I've got a couple of concerns with the boot themselves, and I'll get to that right away. Like I said, I've worn them twice. The first night, the left boot started digging into me up here on my calf, especially this side here. And I wear tube socks. They're just not as high as this. Easy remedy for that is I bought some John Deere socks at Walmart. It's a 3-pack for I think $12. Pretty thick and they're pretty long, so they were able to eliminate that problem on the second night I wore these. The other concern I have is, and maybe you can see this, I hope you can see it, lug sole. That's what I was trying to look for. It's not a lug sole, it's more of a flat surface sole. That's the word. A little brain dead here. I haven't had enough caffeine today. But if you look on the inside of the boot, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, but the insole is actually a pad, and it runs the length of the boot. My only concern with this is that it is not a removable insole. That pad seems to be glued down to the foot of the boot. Now, my concern is when that pad pretty much gives up, and it will, you know, what's underneath there? How can I replace it with my own type of insole? Can I put an insole on top of that pad, or would it be kind of yonky and uncomfortable to wear with? So that is my only concern with this boot. The pad is actually kind of comfortable, and it is quite thick. I couldn't measure exactly how thick it is, but compared to a thin insole, this has a lot of padding. I'm not sure if it's memory foam or what kind of padding they used, but I can tell you one thing, it is comfortable. Like I said, I've used these boots now for 2 straight shifts. I didn't have a problem with it as far as comfort wise went, with the exception of the first night where this edge here on the top of the boot was digging into my calf. Other than that, it's a pretty solid boot. It's leather, like I said, it's leather throughout, and it comes in a kind of matte finish. There's no shine to them as opposed to the jump boot, which had that semi gloss shine. However, I do want to take a little bit of a black shoe polish and give at least the toe a good shine, maybe the back too, but I do want to give the toe a good shine. So these boots kind of look like the Thorogoods or the Bates or the Rocky jump boots in a way. The Bates boots are about 11 inches high. Again, these are 9. I think the Rockies are about 11 or 10 inches high, and they're almost the same boot as Bates. These have a similar style, but you know, again, they don't have the zipper, they don't have the lug sole. So depending on what type of terrain you're patrolling on, these might be better for you, or you might want to look for something else. As far as Rothco goes, there's a few more boots I want to sample. Again, after my experience with my first pair of Rothco boots, I thought they were pretty solid company, so I am going to be reviewing more boots from them. But there are a few others that I want to try as well that I think will do well, as you know, as far as someone who is on their feet for 8 or 12 hours a day patrolling. You know, you want a boot that'll last, that will be reliable and comfortable. You know, so as I review more here on this channel, you know, I'll be getting a lot more content, a lot more products out there for you to see. This is just another one of the boots that I'm currently wearing. I do work public safety security, and I am on my feet for 8 to 12 hours a day, and so pretty much, you know, I'm telling you my experience with the product itself. So I hope you like these boots. If you're interested in these boots, you can go to Amazon, you can go to Gals, or I purchase a lot of my boots. I'll drop a link for these boots down below in the comment section. And we'll have more content out soon. Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, be safe. Till the next time.